Hello everyone, we are students of SMES Srimati Sunanda Praveen Gambhirchand College of Nursing. We are going to provide you information on the topic female feticide. In India, a strong fondness for son over daughter. People desire smaller families with comparative greater sons by abuse medical technologies. It is one of the main motives for declining sex ratio. Female feticide is an abortion process in which a female fetus is removed from the mother's womb before birth. Following sex recognition tests such as ultrasound scan, in India, female feticide and even sex recognition tests are prohibited. It is a source of shame for parents who are desperate for a son, as well as doctors who perform abortion specially for this reason.
What are the causes of female feticide? The first is economic and social circumstance. This is due to the combination of factors including socio-economic situation. There are no family planning options available to economically disadvantaged families. Discrimination in child care and nutrition leads to an increase in female infanticides in these homes.
So, the second cause is inequality between the men and women in India. Women has far fewer economic possibilities than men, as evidenced by Gender Inequality Index 2012, in which India was rated 132 out of 148 in nation. This creates the hostile climate for the women and has a negative impact on the overall empowerment.
This ideological preference for boys. In India, the patriarchal society has a long history of cultural bias against women. Until they are married off, girls are traditionally regarded as liabilities. Dowry imposes an additional financial strain on parents, leading to a common preference for boy and female feticide.
The fourth cause is access to cutting-edge technology. This choice, along with an emphasis on family planning, that availability of cutting-edge technology that facilitates sex identification and abortion, and a failure to enforce the PCNDT Act has resulted in increase in female feticide instances.
So the fifth cause is slipping of moral and ethical norms. Individuals and families have failed to regard the rights of girl child and total benefits that girls provide to society, while individual or family interests have been pushed, resulting in deterioration in moral and ethical standards.
This causes sexual harassment incidents and related law and order issue. Women are often regarded as the weaker sex, and their safety has always been a source of concern for the families. To protect women's dignity, Rajput and Maratha families began the practice of female infanticide and Johar in the past.
So now we will talk about female feticide in India. Here are the key points on female feticide in India. Female feticide means aborting a female fetus only because it's a girl child. This practice is very common in India. The child sex ratio in India in 2011 was 919 girls for every 1000 boys. This ratio has become worse compared to 1991. The states with lowest sex ratio is Haryana, and the state with highest sex ratio is Kerala and Arunachal Pradesh. The incidence of female feticides is highly occurring in states like Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh.
We will discuss about measures taken to prevent female feticide. First is preconception and prenatal diagnostic technique, that is PCPNDT Act. The Indian government passed the PCPNDT Act in 1994. This bans and punishes prenatal sex screening and female feticide. This act makes it illegal to determine or disclose the sex of fetus to anyone. The second is awareness campaign. The government has launched various awareness campaigns. These educate people about the importance of gender equality and consequences of female feticide. This campaign aims to change societal attitude and promote the value of girl child. The third is strengthening enforcement. Efforts are being taken to strengthen the enforcement of law related to female feticide. This includes strict monitoring of ultrasound clinics and taking illegal action against those involved in illegal sex determination and abortion. And the last is empowering women. Initiative has been taken to empower women socially and economically. This includes providing education and skill development opportunities for girls, promoting women's rights, and creating economic incentives for families to support the education of their daughter.
The government has introduced various schemes to promote the well-being of the girls. For example, Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao campaign aims to improve the status of the girl child. This is achieved through the combination of awareness generation, multi-sectoral action and the effective implementation of the girl child related the schemes. Some of the major government schemes include: the first is Dowry Prohibition Act, which aims to prohibit the families from obtaining dowry. Second is Hindu Marriage Act. The aim is to Hindu marriage and divorce rule. Then third is Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act. The aim is to legal process of adoption children and the obligation to give the maintenance for the member of the family. Fourth is Equal Remuneration Act, which aims to prevent the monetary and unfairness among the men and women in the workforce. And fifth is Female Infanticide Act, which aims to prevent the female infanticide. Then sixth is Ban on Ultrasound Testing, which aims to ban the prenatal sex determination.
There are some effective measures to control female feticide. There should be registration of all the nursing homes and rigorous action should be taken against the defaulters. Government must deploy national-wide campaign to spread cognizance among the people. They should aware the people about the importance of girls and should not consider them as a stigma to their families. More reservation should be given to the girls in education. Government should provide financial support to those the families who are not able to educate their children. Proper measure should be taken to implement anti-dowry laws and culprits should be punished. Government should provide financial support for marriage of girls belonging to their families. Emphasis should be given to women empowerment. Women education should be help in eradicating this problem. As women will become independent, they can take decision according to their volition. There is a need of remove the myth of sin preference from our society. Only then this problem can be tackled.
So lastly, we conclude that forthcoming is the name of your girl child. Past is the name of your mother. This is the reality that no present, no past and no future without a girl child. Female feticide is a suicide. So save your girl child and secure the future. Thank you.